Heyo, Jiggly-Gut here, and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Last episode, we took control of George Stobart, who was busy minding his own business in front of a small, charming, quaint cafe in Paris, when the costume killer struck and blew it up. We gathered a couple of clues, met up with Nico, and pursued the killer through the sewers in the area. And now we are off to the police station, mostly to use the telephones there to call up Nico, but we may have a discussion with the police there while we're at it.
The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration. It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant. Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say? He's not here.
But
do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone has to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He is not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui, monsieur. It is a dipstick.
Great guess.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
I found this tissue.
What the hell is that?
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah. And that is supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think long and hard about what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
I'm traveling sewers and getting sudden tissues. My life is complete.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
Even if you were Sherlock Holmes, I would have trouble believing you.
Sherlock Holmes? Okay.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Okay, let's go over here and use the phone.
It was a public telephone.
Now here we can either ring the place that we got the number for from the guy whose yard we broke into through the sewer, or we can ring Nico. Now, we can't get too far with ringing the dude, the tailor, but yeah, he's got some funny lines. So I guess we'll give him a quick call.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
We'll call him again later on in the game. But for now, we'll call up Nico.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Oh, so I'm going to be controlling Nico again? Oh, that's cool. So, back with the original version of the game, you'd just sort of come over with George and, discuss some things. But, yeah, it seems that we get to do more with Nico, which is nice. I like how they've included more to her role in this game. Can we use a telephone?
I was beginning to hate the phone. All it brought me was bad news.
Can we use it, though?
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Okay, fair enough. What about
My
the
old table had seen better days. I was beginning to know how it felt.
Okay, we can sit back down at least. Not sure what she's writing, but get up. Okay, what else do we have in her room here? We got this. I think it's a teddy bear.
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Stereo. What do we got here?
No messages for me.
Oh, so it's an answering machine.
It was a photograph of my father. The first one I ever took. With the first camera he ever bought me.
Okay.
No, I'm not giving up.
Oh! Shut up! Shut up!
I really do not know where we are going.
What? No!
Better God that we are gonna
Kill it!
get sad. You
Kill it!
call, but you never.
Shit. kill it. Fuck. No. Oh, come on.
No, I'm not
Oh,
giving
Stop it.
up.
For crying out loud.
I really do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get out.
Can we not turn it off? No. Fuck.
No, I'm not giving up.
Damn it. What's in here? Shit.
I'm not giving up.
The box was carved by my
No,
father.
I'm not giving
It never had a
up.
key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's.
'Cause
So it never had a key. Okay, let's
feel like if we work it
get out of
we'll
here.
make it
Run.
through. Hooray.
fucking hell.
I know sometimes you feel like
Well, shit. Note for the future, do not play that fucking stereo. Do not touch the stereo. That is a trap for alerting YouTube to, you know, bogus ass fucking copyright shit. Okay, we got this old lady knitting over here. Let's take a look.
It was my neighbor, the so-called psychic.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
That's not good.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
So where can we go? We can go back to the cafe. We can go back to Carchon residence, or that's where Nico lives. Let's head back to the cafe. What do we got here?
It was the kind of ancient phone beloved of French workmen. I was surprised they still use them.
No, I couldn't use that with George to ring Nico? Huh. Oh, first we had Luigi and now we got Mario.
The workman looked about as eager and helpful as your average road digger. The police had been quick to clear away the wreckage and arrange for the window to be boarded up. There was nothing I could do. The workman had everything under control.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I wanted to see the crime scene for myself.
It's too dangerous. I am under strict instructions to stop gossip mongers and vandals from getting in.
But I'm a journalist.
Exactly. Didn't you hear what I just said?
What if I told you I was from the insurance company?
I'd ask for your ID.
Oh. Hello, could I ask you some questions?
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
Well, I don't think he'd be interested in seeing anything that I've got, but we'll ask anyways.
Would you like this hair clip?
What do you take me for? Some kind of a pervert?
No, I asked you to see a hair clip, not my panties.
You see this ticket?
Are you trying to bribe me?
No.
I don't blame you, of course. Good-looking fella like me.
What do you think of my shell case?
Are you in the scrap business?
Of course not.
Pity. I've got some rubbish just like that I need to get rid of.
Take a look at this.
I don't like laissez hankies. They scratch my nose.
I can see how that must be a problem for you. Would you recognize this?
That is the key to a safe. A Warren special, if I'm not mistaken.
He wouldn't be interested.
Then he'd be interested in everything else.
Look at this secret message.
Very nice. But it's not secret now, is it? It's just a message.
Do you like this carving?
It's the kind of thing you pick up for a couple of euros at Les Puces de Saint-Ouen.
He wouldn't be interested in a substitution cipher.
Do you know this man?
He looks like a nasty piece of work. I had an uncle who was with the fascists, but we never talk about him.
What happened to him?
How should I know? We never talk about him.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
What do you think I am? A plumber?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you, a Mario. Just a white on top without a mustache.
Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his tune, now he's brassed up.
Yeah, well, you were no better when you were famous, Mario.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
No, while he's got his back turned, let's sneak in.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
So we got the bottle of brandy still there, and that mirror. Okay, well, let's take a look at the brandy first.
It was a brandy bottle. Some journalists drink on the job, not me.
Okay, well, let's check the mirror. Aha!
A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Okay, let's take a look then.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
Let's see. So, let's open up this pouch.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items, a strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Aha!
The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie.
So that's the key to that thing. And this...
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Carchon.
Okay, so it's another one of these. Again, we'll work with the short stuff first. Got a few apostrophes in there. So we'll make this an S. Okay. Again, working on the shortest letters, well, words first. 3-letter word with S. C. Okay, well, let's see if that works. We'll make that an E. And this an A. But then that becomes... let's try that. We'll change that to E. And this one to H. So now that reads she and that reads he. That makes a little more sense. 4-letter word beginning with H and ending with E. Okay, let's make that have. So we'll find a squiggly one, that, and we'll make that an A. And this one we'll make a V. Something, 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 have. Something. Has. If I had to guess, I'd say that this is Pierre. Let's make that R. Oh, this squiggly N thing. An I. Where are you? There we are. I. And that a P. I think it's the same symbols, aren't they? Pierre, something, something, have. Okay, that looks good. Something, Pierre's. Safe. I bet that's what that is. So we'll make that an F. Because we did root through Pierre's safe. Pierre's safe. She. Something. Something. Okay. We'll make that an O. I think that was an O the last time. 4. Pierre. Okay. I think that's a W. Worries me. Is that an M? There we are. Oh! No way. That's Pierre's wife, Imelda. So we can safely put that in and that in. There we are. Plantard. Okay, that's going to be an N and that's going to be a T. Now we're making a little bit of progress with this. Plantard Pierre killed. That's okay. That's an M. Or a U rather. Murderer. No, not that. I want that. U. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and... That's a Y. Yamada. Yamada, he will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thery's a girl. Okay. Where's that D? That's a C. And that's an F. Oh, what? G.
Plantard. Pierre killed. Murderer must have followed trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell a story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Oh, damn. Anything else? Oh, what do we got here?
There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
Okay.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
No. They should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Hey.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed.
Okay, let's talk to Mario again.
Hello?
Yes?
What do you make of this?
Do you recognize this?
It looks like a kid's puzzle piece.
Would you like to see this?
No.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
So the body's been removed?
I certainly hope so, or it'll stink to high heaven when they take down these boards.
Shouldn't you check?
Are you kidding? They don't pay me enough to put up boards, let alone check for dead bodies.
Au revoir.
Let's check the back alley with Nico. See what she has to say about that. We can only look at the manhole cover and the pipe.
From the stench, the hole obviously led down to the sewers. There might have been clues down there, but I was relieved I didn't have a sewer key. The drain pipe had been pulled from the wall. Some idiot had clearly tried to climb it. The pipes weren't going to help my investigation.
Okay, let's move on. So I'm guessing we're going to go back to the waterfront now. Let's try this phone, see if that does anything for us.
I didn't need to call anyone.
Okay, so...
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
So yeah, back to the waterfront here. Okay, same song and dance with this cylinder and the shell casing, I assume. So we lift that, grab the shell case. Grab the cylinder. Okay, lovely. In we go. So here we are back again. We can put that object in there now. But is there anything new in here outside of that? Any fresh coffee in the cup? Nope. Nothing
The
with
drawer
shelf.
had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Okay. I assume we're just here for the weird safe looking thing. So we'll take that out and pop it in the hole in the wall. There we go. Lovely.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
Okay, so what do we got in here? Red folder, blue folder.
The folders were empty. Someone had removed anything that they thought could be incriminating.
What do we got here?
A photograph had been torn up. If I could just arrange the pieces.
Oh, well, we know what this is. This is the other half of that photo. Okay, so we'll do the top first. And now we'll work on to the side. That looks like that goes there. That looks like the next part. That's the bottom. That looks like that goes there. And that there. Okay. So far, so good.
Oh my God. It can't be. There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father.
Oh, shit.
Papa? Oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Later that afternoon. Aha, so yes, if this were the old version, this is where we would have come right after the phone call with Nico. Wouldn't have had the little side excursion there. Anyways, I think we will pick that up next time. Until then, this has been Jiggly-Gut with Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut, and I will see you next time. Peace out.